Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my good viewers, wherever you're watching this video from. Thank you so much for checking in. Thank you for this wonderful moment that you guys are also liking, commenting, and without forgetting to share the video. So it's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful, bright morning, but a day that we also expect rain. So this rain is doing us good. On the positive side, it's also doing us bad on the small percentage. So we really appreciate because God's work is always perfect. So wherever you're watching from, I really welcome you all. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. We're moving it to 5,000, road to 5,000, and we really appreciate. Just yesterday it was a Tree International Planting Day. As you can see, various people planted trees. Like here we have someone who came and just planted trees all the way from the other side to this side. So guys, I was just moving around to check. By the way, it has been raining. It has rained heavily. You can even see. Like today, I decided not to be in anything apart from the gumboots. Like yesterday, it was hectic for me and the fellow the boy because we were not having gumboot and it was very bad. It was really bad. So I was just confirming with this road because soon we might be needing another dump of sand. So I'm just worried because a damper is very heavy. Once it steps like here, feel like this is water that has collected here. If it steps here, it slide. This place is slippery, so it slide toward the fence and break the fence. There's a time it did that on the other side. They had to repair that. So I was just confirming because rain is good. Rain is good. That's why you're seeing our crops are very green, and we're hoping that this time round, okay, the crops will reduce price, but not as much because of what happens with the fertilizers. So this is another thing. This place also a dumper find it very hard for it to start because when that guys come, the guy that who bring us sand, he usually comes in a reverse. So this place, if it's wet like this, that means he has to go toward the other side. And you can see that guy is trying to fence there that no trespassing. Yeah, so I'm just praying that it can even dry like today. And when you get money, it will be dry so that the guy can bring. Because he comes in a reverse and put the sand here. Which is now the big problem. Because you can see then how erosion has taken place here. So the entire of this place looks like a lot of water runs here. So we really appreciate everything as we are checking the road together. That is the distance that we usually ferry our sand, the distance we usually ferry our... There's a time that they even tried and when we were starting this project, they tried and put the sand here. But they had to step in this farm because there was nothing here. Nothing was here. So they had to put, but now they can't because once it tries to come in a reverse to this end, it will not move. First it will sink, again it will slide. So I'm very grateful you guys for standing with us because we have been having challenges in terms of transportation of materials, but you people have really stood with us. May God bless you so much for everything that you have done to these people. So from Nyamwini, a very grateful family, that is Baba Godfrey's family. The Godfreys and the siblings, they are really grateful. Look at this road, how it looks. Even for the guys who bring as cement, they usually slide here. Look, this is one person who was passing here. He stepped here, the motorbike with the cements moved toward here. That's Juma. So it's really a challenge. It's really a challenge. But we are praying that maybe when Baba Godfrey, this maize now will be having, because he'll be having his land, he can leave a portion. Because from here, he can just leave a portion, maybe to that second line of maize, the third one. So that this place is cleared and maybe is planted with a certain hedge around here. So people can have accessibility to his home. Look, even myself, this is mud, pure mud. This one is very good for sliding, especially for the motorbikes, anything that we try to pass here, even children. When you pass it with slippers and you're not walking properly, you fall down. Yeah, but may God bless you, everyone, for all that you have done, because with all those challenges, you know, the money you have been using, for example, to transport those materials, the sand from the other side, the rocks, the stones, the bricks, even the timbers. Remember when we were starting to construct the first house, we transported timbers from the other side. Even the timbers we were using even to do what? To do the roofing. So it becomes hard. That money would have even stood in for labor like for 2 days. Or it even would have brought us some. Remember there's a time I paid I paid 9,000 to ferry stones. I remember that day. It was very bad. In fact, it was very painful for me. 9,000. It was a lot of money. So if you had accessibility to the home, that meant it would have saved us a dump of sand. But let's not complain. We give gratitude to God for giving us this opportunity. So, live from Baba Godfrey, as you can see, we're approaching the home. A home that has now shape. A home that is attractive. Not that is the best, no, but a home that is done in its own way. Because the people who are giving it the donations, they're giving it wholeheartedly in a one heart. And the people who are working here, they're people who are experienced. For the Masons, they did a wonderful job. So for a slope for this family, it has done them good. This is what was never thought of. And still you people are having good plans for this family. Good plans. So we really appreciate everything. So we want to approach this family. We see how far what is happening today. Maybe to show also that there's a lot of rains around. Look at even my motorbike. This was just yesterday. In fact, I washed this motorbike yesterday. But it looks like it has never been washed. And again, there's another company that has been given tender to tarmac our road. There's a certain road that we use going to Fellows Place and going to Kibranga. Especially going to Saidot's project. That road is to be tarmacked. But that guy who is given the tender is doing mess in that place. Look. He just come and start working during rain season, and after that, he goes, leaving the mud on the road. When it rains, it make mud. Chabet, mambo vipi? Oh, mlikuwa mmelala? Ala, kwani nani anaenda shule leo? Good. Unaenda saa ngapi? Good morning. Hii ni ya shule ama ni ile ya kitambo? Oh, ile mpya iko imelala kwa sana. Inapumzika. Uko poa lakini. All right. Good. Unaenda shule? Na nani? Mulikatazwa? Mulikatazwa kwa nini? Muende lini sasa? Mtaenda lini? Jumatano. Alright. Ni kesho sasa. Kesho. So guys, I was inquiring from Godfrey why he's not going to school, because it's almost 8. Huh? So he's saying the madam told them not to go because yesterday was a holiday. Jana ilikuwa holiday gani? Ulijua ilikuwa holiday gani? Ilikuwa ya? Jebet. Jana ilikuwa holiday gani? Jana ilikuwa holiday ya kupanda miti. Mlipanda miti? Haya. Mukupanda hata? No, mlipanda mahindi. Ai God, wewe unapanda mahindi na sisi tunatema miti ba. All right guys, so yesterday was a holiday. Ilitangaza lakini hamukupanda miti. So yesterday it was a holiday. Baba God. Tajaribu kukotema kuru iguri kakokoiga. Kuchayo. So I was asking God whether he planted a tree, but he planted maize. Ulipanda wapi ya mahindi? Oh, pale. God planted maize. Let's check. Ulipanda mahindi. So yesterday Godfrey really did something. It was a holiday and Godfrey planted Nice. Ay, God, mbona haziko bana? Ndani ya wapi? So this is what Godfrey planted. Lakini zishang'oka bana. All right. So we really appreciate. I was asking also Lydia whether that sweater is for the school, but she said that is the old one she used to use before you people bought her full uniform. So we really appreciate. Chabet is here. Anatembea ni kama hakukula usiku. Ulikula usiku kweli Chabet? Chabati. Hiyo ameshiba bado. Hiyo ameshiba. Hii nguo ni ya mtu hii. Ya baba. Mbona isichomwe? Kusanya hii mifuko hivi, mkusanye na hizi nguo mtupe pale tutazichoma leo. All right guys, so we are here. We are really grateful, very grateful. In fact, yesterday as I told you, remember when I was living here, this water was almost here. So the rain added and it also almost came. So maybe if to add, we shall add maybe 1 drum. So you can still, there is still that dew still dropping. You're still collecting more water. Wonderful work. Thank you so much. So today, why are we here? As you can see, Joel and Baba Godfrey, they are now measuring. They are now measuring. Wanapima. They are measuring the sand. Those are how many? 8. Huh? So those are 8 because we are going to start with 2 cements. Remember, we bought 5 cements yesterday for the work that's going to be done today. So the masons are on the way coming. Remember, it's still morning. It's almost 8. So they're supposed to come here when already these guys they're ready for them to start. So, but I want to talk about the activity that is taking place. Your ways good. Your ways. First of all, I want to apologize to the person that have used this money. Why am I apologizing? When this money was sent, remember, I was I'm now doing the floor. And because the stove was sponsored, fully sponsored. But at this moment, I'm doing the floor and I'm also doing the ceiling. So when this money was sent, someone sent 9,013 shillings into my M-Pesa. So I did not check the heading, the title. So when I read the mail, I read that she said that I buy cements and we can try and do the floor and money for the masons. So automatically, in fact, when I was reading the mail, we were with Fellow the boy. So I said, our friend has sent me 9,000 and this money is going to serve.
Me Giza.
Giza. Oh, this is Ngarasi. He's an expert that is going to help us do the floor. So we're going to do the 2-bedroom and this living room. If possible, we shall also put the screening on the other side. So we have already the cements. You have 2 guys outside, the handmen. There's another mason coming. Sema hapa sasa, hapa mnaeka kabisa. Kama mtaweka screening alafu mweke ni roki moja. Hii na hiyo. Hii ni screening tu na labda jikoni. Hii sasa Omera anafaa kuwa amekuja. Sasa bila amalize hapo ndio tufanye nini? Tuende sehemu nyingine. Lakini tuendelee. Haya. So that's Ngarasi. You can see Lydia is smiling. Lydia, mbona umefurahi mama? Asubuhi. Nyumba iko karibu kuwa. So she's already very happy. I was saying when this money came, in fact, we were with Fellow, and when I got the money, I remember when Fellow said that money will help in terms of the flow. So we started budgeting the money immediately. So the mistake I did was to read the title of the email. Because remember, we're having projects. So when the mail came and alongside the mail, it did not mention that for Baba Godfrey or for Mama Maria or for Mama Joseph or for Mama Joel. Nani? Mwambie irudishe baba. Mwambie irudishe hiyo itafanya kazi. So I budgeted this money to this project and it was intended to be Mama Maria's project. So you remember I did the video. I said thank you so much, the person who donated. So we budgeted that money. 5 cements, 2 handmen, two masons, water, transportation. Now, I'm very sorry again because when I woke this morning, and it was not even this morning, when I woke before I slept, I went to the email, and I noted that the donor had requested that money was not for Baba Godfrey's project. Remember, this money had already budgeted and even had bought cements, transported them here, told the masons, told the handmen. Yeah, so I promised the donor, because it's good sometime when a donor wants the money to go to a certain project to go there. So in case we get another money that could be sent for the floor, we are going to refund that money. Okay, we spoke with Fellow this morning. I told him what happened. There's some opinions he gave, but we are very sorry. In fact, I wish we even read with him the email, because if we read with him the email, he would have even seen the topic, the title of the email. So anybody that was willing to help us in terms of the floor, that is 9,000. 9,000 is not even $100. It's not. What is the exchange rate? Okay, with the exchange rate, those who send money, I don't know how those exchange rate vary, but those who send with $1 is equal to 151 shillings. Others send it's 144 shillings. Others send it's 146. I don't know how the exchange rate is. It seems like it depends with the state. So 9,000. It needs to go to Mama Maria's project. Personally, I didn't feel good, because 9,000 is a lot of money, and this person wanted this money to be channeled to Mama Maria, because if you compare Mama Maria and the Baba Godfrey condition, Mama Maria is in a bad situation. Because Mama Maria plus the children, they sleep in that house, and that house is raining. And for this family, you already constructed for them one house. So the children are sleeping very well. Only that the father is sleeping in the kitchen, which is very cold, especially at night especially when it rains. When you compare the two families, that money would have gone to Maria. So I'm very sorry once more. So if one of you can send the money for the floor, I'm going to return that money I'm going to give that money to Fellow the boy, so that he can do the floor. He can budget. Okay, money was sent for the floor, but that money can find another activity to be done according to the donor's wish. I'm very sorry for not reading the email well. Next time I'll be checking the topics. Next time I promise I'll be checking the topics. No messing around. And again, there's one of you who also sent me an email, I think 2 days ago. So the person requested that there's money she had sent, and I did not pick the money. In fact, the person said that they sent the money. I was supposed to purchase some stuff for Mama Joseph's family. But I requested that person, please, can you go to your system and check where they picked the money? Because maybe that day there was a lot of some MTCN numbers that were sent, and I did not happen to pick the money. Thank God I got the email back before last evening, the person confirmed that that money was not picked. That money was not picked. So what I'll do is I'll send this MTC CN to the bank to check whether that money can still be withdrawn. So once it is withdrawn, I'll pick the money, go and purchase those stuffs that I'm supposed to purchase for that family. Then I'll deliver. So thank you so much, you guys. I'm very sorry once more, as I was saying. I will not be leaving out the topic. So for this morning, let's start the job. Let's do the floors. I'm hoping that we do the entire house, the floors, the 2 bedrooms with the cement, plus the lead oxides. Then the kitchen, the living room, we can do the screeding. See you in my next part of the video. Thank you so much for watching to this end without skipping the ads. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.